or at least we will be in a few seconds. So, okay. So, where were we? We were, Zig had just apparently
Yeah.
gained the attention of one of these librarians, or you assume.
So, yeah, I'm going to pull out my crossbow and kind
Okay.
of go down the aisle, tapping them on the, shoulders
Okay.
and like pointing the crossbow towards the door.
All right. Doot, 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 doot. Like that. Is anyone thinking
Mm-hmm.
they would be somewhere else other than where they are right, where you are on the map right now?
I would shuffle up in front of Vress unless we're running away, but
You're Vress.
You're rest.
I mean Derp.
Okay.
Jerk.
Who I am.
Well, yeah. So what are you doing, Derp?
But yeah. So,
I'm going to herd Derp backwards.
Okay. Are you guys basically trying to like maybe get around behind these shelves here or something?
Definitely.
Put the shelves in between you and where they might come out of the door?
I am, because I'm still trying to look for the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to be
So-
standing between Derp and whatever comes out of that door.
Well, yeah. So how about this?
Yeah.
So I'll say, yeah, you guys have managed to sort of like hustle your way around the other side of that shelf. There's no sound, so you don't know if there's someone coming or not. From this angle, Vress, you do see there's another door right here.
Okay. I'm gonna go check out the door.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna hurry to do it.
Are you looking inside?
I'm almost hesitant, but yes.
Well, all right. Yeah, the door is not locked. You see what is just it's more shelves in here, and you can't really see this whole room yet because the shelves are organized differently in here, and so but you do see it's like another way to go. That's clearly a separate room.
Okay, I'm gonna lean around and like motion them to come on and go
Okay.
inside.
I go in.
Yep. We'll follow.
I'll allow that you guys were watching that happen, so you can all kind of hustle on in there. Go ahead and make stealth checks with advantage because of the silence.
Advantage didn't help much, but my plus 10 did, so 18.
That is a 7.
With
15
advantage?
for you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't you have? Yeah,
I technically have disadvantage, so it doesn't really
right.
do anything.
Okay. So you guys are not aware of what effect that has had. You were trying to be stealthy, but all right. So now that you're in this room, what are you doing? Are you continuing?
I'm going to
deeper
continue
in?
on, heading
Okay.
towards the back, weaving through there.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
checking the stacks as I go, but I'm trying to move quickly.
Yeah,
So
go
I'm just-
ahead and make a perception check as you go.
Somebody
I'm
With
checking.
disadvantage because you're in a hurry. You're
Can
moving.
can I check the stacks opposite?
Yeah.
Derp? Okay. Just
5.
covering more ground.
Okay.
23.
You don't see the book.
Okay.
So you guys are making your way through here. You're getting through, hustling on through here, and then there is a doorway at the far end here. And as you do you stealthily approach that doorway? I just revealed it, but
I mean, now we're in totally
Yeah.
frightened stealth mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, Vress, is it still you that's up front, or?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So I would say make one more stealth check to kind of peek into that next room.
Not going to go well.
And then
So I
make-
don't have advantage or anything, so that's a... What is that, a +1 that I have on there?
Well, go ahead and roll just a straight roll because the silence is certainly a benefit.
Yeah, and I rolled a 9, so with
Okay.
+1 is 10.
Okay. So and now make a perception check as you look in there.
19.
Okay.
Better at those.
What you see as you peek into that room is that there is an occupant sitting at one of these little reading stations, appears to be a very old gnome. And on the desk in front of him, he seems to be reading a big, thick book with a green cover.
Oh, I'm going to flap my arms like really excited. and tapping Derp is like, he's got it. Just a little guy. Well, I guess for us, it's like the same.
Yeah, he's about the same, but he's he's not big.
Let's see.
I really wish we could talk.
Kind of want to tie him up, but I'm not sure.
How
I'm
do
good
I
at that.
sign diversion?
How do you sign diversion?
Yeah. Oh, so I just point at Vress and I go, and I point into the room, and just fingers going around in a circle. Does Vress understand what I'm saying? Go.
Make a performance check.
Okay.
That is a very intense looking gnome, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
that wasn't very good. It was a 6.
Mark, he
All right.
kind of looks like you, but older. Like, way older.
I'm sure how to take that.
All right, your performance check was a 6.
Yeah, it was not very good.
Okay, I think everyone else is just like, what?
How wide is that room? What's like? Is it
So
just a
the
dead end
squares are 5 feet. So
and I can't see the far wall there. Is it?
it's just like I can't make the map because it does
Okay.
stupid stuff. Like the roll. This is one of my frustrations with Roll20 is that occasionally when it won't let you scroll over any further on the map. Oh wait, I think I do know how to fix that. Okay, there we go.
Okay, what am I going to do here?
There we
And
go.
There you go.
I don't know if I have to peek in the room to see any of the details there, but
Somebody want to edge around me here? And
I mean, you guys can kind of take turns peeking
Yeah, I mean,
around
she
the
was
corner.
all
So-
excited, but I don't know what's going on, so I'll
you know
edge
what?
around her.
My performance didn't work very well, so I'm gonna try to sneak around and like sneak up and grab the book.
Okay.
he's reading it.
I don't care.
that's what grabbed his beard.
So go ahead and make a stealth check.
24.
Nice. Nice.
Jeez.
I got +10, so I'm like gonna use it, right?
Yeah. Okay. So you have snuck up, and as far as you can tell, this old gnome has not noticed your approach. And so you want to try to grab it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to grab it.
All right.
Man, I wish I
So,
took the
like,
hand.
he is actively reading the book. You can see that he's got a magnifying glass, and he's just like, and his lips are kind of moving as he's reading it. He's got a big magnifying glass. He's looking through it, kind of slowly, page for page. He's not noticed your approach. So,
Anybody wants to just spontaneously act?
Yeah, I would like to. I'm just going to run in the room and like put my hands over his eyes.
okay. All right. So make a melee attack roll, like whatever your attack bonus would be for your unarmed strike. I mean,
Okay.
I know you're not doing damage, but
It says 17.
okay. So
Fantastic.
what seems to happen for you, Vress, is that you go to put your arms, like your hands over his eyes, and it seems like just by sheer coincidence he went to like lean over to get something right as you were going to do that, and so you kind of just whoop. And so this seems like she hurried to do that while you were sneaking up to grab the book, our face. But he has kind of moved over like he's leaning over to look at a different part of the page.
Of the same book?
Yeah.
Oh,
But, like, I mean, are you just going to try to grab it?
yeah. I'm gonna yoink it.
All right, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Next thing we're gonna do: steal some candy
14.
from babies.
Okay.
I
From
think
their
I'm
mouth.
Yeah.
All right. So 14. Yeah, I think you get your hand on it, and you start to slide it away, and you've got it in your hand. But then, as you're pulling it away, you kind of realize he is looking right at you, like total eye contact. He sees you doing this.
I would
So
have.
you've got your hands on it, though.
Yep. I'm gonna wrestle it from him.
Okay. So let's see. I think if it looks like you're going to be doing a tug of war with it, he actually doesn't hold on to it. Like he doesn't want to pull on it. So you are now holding the book, standing there next to him, and he's looking right at you.
Can I look at the cover and see if it has the tree?
It does seem to. Yeah.
I hold it over my head, and I just kind of like wave at him, and just start trying to make my way out of the room.
You hold it over your head, and he just takes it back, just like it was like you were almost like you were handing it to him. He's just like, whoop. And he's holding it. He doesn't seem alarmed. He is just looking at you with a little bit of like mild indignation, like,
Shit.
what are you doing?
Do this, but can I tap him on the shoulder? Tap him on the shoulder.
Yeah, you tap him on the shoulder, and he kind of turns around.
And I'm just gonna do one of these, like, please let us have this book. Like, I know he can't hear me, so I'm just gonna be like universal sign for please.
So make a persuasion check with advantage.
Because technically that's one of our like things that we do, I guess. But
Yeah.
I just said I was not
Well,
ever going to do this, but
Distracts them, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll assume that you
You
guys
said
are all
with
kind of
advantage?
yeah.
okay, the first one was an 11.
Okay.
And that one was a 13. And you said persuasion, right?
Yep.
I have a +4.
Yeah.
So that's a 17.
All right. So 17, huh?
No.
So he looks skeptical for a moment. He's looking at you, kind of looking around at the group of you. He's holding the book. He looks like he's thinking it over, and he kind of looks at the rest of you, like inquiringly.
I'm just kind of like, guys, help me here.
I am going to. Well, I don't know if I can help, but I guess that would just be the advantage. Like doing the please and the big eyes.
All right. Is everyone kind of getting in on the act?
Tactics, pack tactics.
The badger's got the big eyes going. You know.
Meryl's just looking around like, this is so stereotypical.
So as everyone but Meryl is doing it?
So Derp is going to, as the cleric, she has some sort of a sketch of Sitzlebeck or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's going to hold it up to the gnome wizard, whatever he is, and just like kind of indicate that the book is for our deity, for some greater purpose.
So he's watching all of this. He briefly makes eye contact with you, Meryl, because you're the only one that's kind of looking like you're too good for this.
That half-ass effort is like,
He
Waving
gives
the
kind of
hand.
a thoughtful look, a little bit of a twinkle in his eye. And he hands it to whoever's got the most readily grabbing hands.
Me, I'm right there. I will take it.
Yeah. He gives it to you, and then he just
I'm
kind
just gonna
of
hug it.
holds up a finger, points like back over to where you guys came from, waves his finger like, "Don't go back that way." And he walks over to the corner here, and he points like around this corner, and he says,
I like old Mark. All right, let's do this.
He has a name now.
oh no.
I do want to reach out to Vress for the book and then wrap it up and protect it and then put it in my bag.
"Okay."
Okay, that way it's
All right,
not just like
Derp has
flopping
to
around.
survive.
Well,
Are-
reluctantly, kind of like as she's taking it, kind of tug it back, but then let it go. I did that.
You did, and I'm just petting her shoulder. You did that.
So as
Gotta
you
keep your
guys
hands
do,
free.
follow his directions then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't want to rush
So
it.
he lets you all basically go around this way, and as you kind of file out in that direction, he goes back in and starts like wandering in this way, and you saw him move very sort of easily, confidently over to that area, but once he lets you by, he definitely kind of to like a shuffling old man, and starts heading that way.
So it's Grandmeister Pycelle. Gotcha.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Something anyway. So you guys find that there's a set of stairs going down here, and you realize that at the bottom is what looks like it's a storage room for like cleaning supplies. But in particular, what you see is a big 3-foot by 3-foot grate, which looks like it leads down into the sewers.
Oh, let's do that.
Beautiful.
Somebody give me a crowbar. No, I have a crowbar.
Yeah.
Okay, crowbar.
Let's go.
All right, go ahead and make your athletics check with advantage.
That's 11.
By the way, Mark, the reason why that looks like old Mark is you have a photo where you're making that face into the camera.
So let's see. Athletics, you said? That is a 14, and that was with advantage.
It's really heavy.
Somebody help me. I have another crowbar. Like, I have a crowbar. Somebody else had a crowbar.
We all
Let's-
have crowbars.
let's do this.
So,
Join in.
because so many of you have crowbars, all of you, and it's big enough that all of you working together can scrape it around. Like, you know that if you could hear anything in this room, it would be, making the awful
Super
like
loud.
metal scraping noises. But you don't hear anything. You manage to get the grate up, and it's looks like a 10-foot drop down into a sewer tunnel of some kind.
We can handle that.
Yep.
All right,
Going in.
hop, 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 hop.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Splash.
And
as we
so the last of you, do you make any effort whatsoever to try to put do you guys make any effort to try to replace the grate?
Yes.
Yeah, I probably should.
How do you do that?
That's a good question.
So I'll bend over so that they can stand on my back and get. Wait, that's still not going to make them tall enough. Dang it.
Pyramid.
Yeah, we'll do a pyramid and get the strongest one of us on the top, which I think is Starlight.
Yeah, so including Zag, you can do a layer of 3, a layer of 2, and then and then one person on the top, and that person could reach the grate. And
Okay.
so go ahead and make an athletics check to try to see if you can shift the grate back into its spot.
I've not been doing so well at these tonight.
These little
that
kobolds are
was
weak.
That was a 16 with a +3, so that's a 19. I did well on that one.
You did, and you were successful. You have replaced the grate.
Okay.
Good job.
Yay! So,
Are
you
we
descend
making
into the
noise?
sewers.
Yeah, do we hear anything now?
As you drop into the sewers, the sound returns. You and
Anybody else hear the Mario? Da-da-da-da-da-da.
yeah. So you guys have dropped into the sewer here. It is. Oh, let me remove. She's not there. You have the book.
Yep.
And now you're in the sewers.
All right.
Should Meat Shield go first, or does somebody else want to go first?
Well,
Which way are we going?
yeah.
Is the sewer flowing?
I don't remember if the map had the sewers in it. I don't think so.
Does
I
our ranger know what north is?
I will show you the map once again.
Thank
I
you.
love-
It's not
I
my
love
favorite
Chooch's-
terrain.
Right, there was an escape thing.
It said escape? Question mark?
So there's no directions to escape. Gotcha.
No.
Okay.
So I wanna do a while we're figuring that out. I'm gonna take the 10 minutes to do prayer of healing.
Okay.
Can we take a rest? that possible?
So there was a short lady in one of those rooms. I don't know if she's gonna
Yeah.
We should
try to
probably
follow,
get away as
but
far as we
hopefully
can.
she won't know where we went.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna hop across the way there, across that first bridge
Okay.
that's directly north,
Like
and
up here?
yeah, I'm gonna peek into that room there, see if there's
All right.
anything in there.
That's 12 points to them that need it.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So you guys are hanging down there, catching your breath, discussing plans for about 10 minutes.
Because we're in the sewers,
Mhm.
we should have like maybe an idea of which way is towards home. Could we like maybe do a perception check to see if we can get our bearings?
You can in just a moment. So Vress has gone up and peeked into there and sees an area where there's been like a small desk set up and a bed, and it just looks like it is an occasional sort of like rest point or work point for perhaps people who work in the sewers.
I want to go check out the desk.
All right. So Brass is wandering off by herself. Our face
no
wants to
reason.
make a perception check.
Barbarian.
Yes, and I'm gonna ask somebody to help me. Help me get my bearings. Like Ranger, let's figure out where home is from here. Can we work together?
Okay. So one of you can make a perception check with advantage.
I'm looking at my.
We each have at least a
favorite
minimum of 4. Do you have
terrain,
higher than
never
4? I would assume as maybe a ranger might.
Oops, that's actually not what I had to adjust. There we go.
Huh, yeah, I don't automatically get any kind of direction sense.
Yeah, I know there's a feat that you can take that allows you, like one of the things is that it
You're
allows
not
you
in
to
your
always know
favorite
north.
terrain, but you also
Yeah.
just like it doesn't mean that you can't figure it out. It just means you don't know automatically.
Yeah, I was just curious.
So
I know they
whoever's
used to
making a
automatically-
perception check, actually survival check to detect what would be north, but you can also make a
Yeah.
perception check.
I'll let Chooch do that. I'm assuming he might have higher than me.
I have a +2.
Oh, then I'll do it.
All right.
All right, so that's 22.
Okay.
Twice.
So you are pretty sure you know which way is north, and having looked down at the city from above, you know that you were closest to the north wall of the city. So theoretically, that would be north would be the distance that would be the shortest distance to the wall to leave the city. But as you are also kind of trying to get a sense of your surroundings here, you said 22, right?
Yep.
You notice in all of the sort of burbling water moving in here, you hear swoosh, 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 and you catch just a tiny glimpse in this little central area where it looks like a drain. You see a little hint of movement, and then something ducks away.
We're not alone. There be something over there.
I think the moment I most want to evoke here is in the garbage compactor in Star Wars. Where the little
Yeah.
yeah.
We're not alone. There's something in that drain over there.
Shut down the drain compactors.
Give a wide berth.
So I want to check out that desk.
All right.
I'm hoping there's maybe a map or something, like anything really.
Mhm.
Like I'm just gonna dig through all of it and see what I find.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Okay. Not my best, but
Not your best butt.
that's
These are
only a
wrong.
10.
These
Somebody
are-
want to come and help me, like figure out where I went? Maybe see me tossing this place.
I think that you find a stack of papers, and you find your eyes going a little blurry trying to just sort through them, but you could just grab the whole stack if you wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Grab the stack and do I see anything else of note in here?
No.
Typical kobold.
Okay, I'm gonna go rejoin my friends.
Okay.
Is that
You just stole somebody's
All right.
novel.
So as you are making your way back across that bridge, the boards kind of go clunk, clunk, clunk as you step across, and you all hear.
Yeah.
And we're rolling initiative as an enormous frog-like creature emerges from the depths of the drain. Where is this guy? There we go. Bloop. He's not like that though. He is actually yeah, he's actually more like
You got better.
that.
Oh, he's adorable. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to
Oh,
kill him.
wow.
Yeah,
Ugh.
he's adorable.
It's a crazy ass.
All right,
dice
so
doll thing.
let's get initiative from everybody, please.
16.
Jeez.
Okay, that's 16. All right,
Better than the 3 I rolled.
24.
24 from Arfix. All right,
9.
9. Derp,
3.
3.
3.
Zigzag,
14.
14. Okay, and the skunk is not on this initiative.
Just glad I got that natural one out the way.
Alright.
Surprise! Yes, he is. No.
Believe it or not, on your perception check, that 22 was exactly what you needed to have it not surprise you.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Thank
That's
you.
pretty high.
Yeah. It's down here doing exactly that, so it got a pretty high stealth roll. Like, it is down here hiding, waiting for prey to come near. So it's like, that's its thing.
Kobold showed up.
Yeah. Okay.
Punches served.
So Arface, you're up.
All right. I am going to. Oh, I don't want to throw my daggers at him. But I don't want to get.
Our face is learning.
I'm going to use my because I can't dash in there and retrieve them because it's a drain. So I'm going to use my my short bow.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
Oh, that's not very good. So that's a 9, and I'm pretty sure I failed.
Okay, yeah, a 9 does miss. Alright.
That's it. That's all.
Okay. All right. So the froghemoth is next. Yeah. And so it looks over at you, Vress,
Naturally.
and its tongue goes and shoots out, and it hits you. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Well, okay. That's a 14.
That is a failure.
Yeah.
You are adhered by the tongue. It zips you right
no.
up next to it. And now it's going to attempt to bite you.
Great.
Thank goodness she doesn't have the book.
It rolled a natural 1. So I think as you're struggling around, you're wily enough that it managed, it had pulled you right up next to it. So you're now like chest deep in sewer sludge.
Gross.
But it dropped you though, and you're not, and it did not manage to bite you. And so that is its turn. And so next is Zigzag.
Oh wow. I think Zag's gonna have to sit this one out.
You got so lucky on that natural 1, Beth.
So I mean,
There's time.
would I know the way? Well, so that's like is it a slimy, watery?
The liquid in the
when you
tunnels
see the
there?
ground, yeah.
It's maybe like 18 inches deep. in
Gotcha.
most places it's kind of flowing, but you also know it came up out of a drain tunnel that was in the center.
All right.
Yeah, so the current is flowing towards the center from all directions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna bother with this one other spell anyway. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna launch some arrows at it.
All right,
Yeah,
go ahead and roll them.
that seems a clear path. Spell. So yeah, I'll use a bonus to do cast Hunter's Mark on it
Okay.
to make it my query.
All right. It is going to be Hunter's
First
Mark.
is the 16.
Okay. That's the Hunter's Mark. 16 hits.
All right. 1d8, 3, 10 points of piercing.
All right.
Plus 4 points of Hunter's Mark.
All right. Yeah, you do that damage, and it in its enormous, bulky, blubbery form just
And do a second attack, which
Mhm.
is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16 hits.
And this one does, a whole 2, 4, 5 points of damage.
All right. You do some damage to it.
All right.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 5, 10. I think I'm good where I am.
Okay.
I think I feel it. I'm at a safe distance.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ress, you are currently in the sludge, so it is difficult terrain.
All right. Do I still have the papers, I'm assuming, or did I drop them when I was
Well, let's say you make a dexterity check to try to hold on to them.
Okay. Not my best, but I will give it a shot. 14.
Yeah, I think you managed to hold on to them, so you still kind of got them under your arm. They're not completely unsoiled by the sludge you're standing in, but you're
Right.
holding them still.
Let's see. Because I get 2 attacks, so I'm wondering if I can trade some of that to put the papers on the floor where it's not, outside of the sludge.
Yeah, like if you want to, I mean, you're right by the sort of curb there, so if you want to just
Yeah.
put them over there, you could do that.
Yeah, so I want to do that.
Hmm.
Definitely, because I want to save them, I guess, just in case.
Yeah, I'll say it's a bonus action to sort of set them in a place where they'll be momentarily safe.
Okay. Because I was willing to give up one of my attacks because I was also going to use my shield push thing as a bonus action.
Well, this
but
thing is huge. Can your
Yeah.
can your shield push do a huge creature?
it doesn't. I don't see a limitation.
Well, it's
I mean, it would make sense. Yeah, but it doesn't say. Yeah, it says if you take an attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try to shove a creature within 5 feet of you. It doesn't say size, but that makes sense. That
well, okay, but what it says is to try to shove. It doesn't say you shove. It lets you take the shove action.
Right.
And so a shove action would mean that you contest against its strength.
Right, which I probably would not.
I mean,
okay.
you can try it.
No, I'll put the papers up, and then I'm gonna use the fainting attack.
Okay.
For my my first attack.
Okay.
But I'm gonna use the freaking scorpions because
All
I
right.
haven't. So
So that would be a bonus action to do that, but go ahead, it's fine. The fainting thing is a bonus action to do it.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
it says so. Don't worry, it's like these are all new features. That's part of the fun of playing new classes, learning these things.
don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna let me do that or no?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Okay. All right.
Yes.
So I'm going to attack with the scorpions this time,
Mm-hmm.
and that landed against the mouse. 14 plus
Yeah, that's
but it was
gonna
the
hit.
same as my scimitar, right? So +4.
Yeah, that
Okay,
hits.
Then, yeah, 18.
Yeah, so it does 2 piercing damage, and it has to make a Constitution saving throw to take, on poison damage. So, 13. It does save on the throw, but roll 2d8, and it's going to take half that in poison damage.
Okay. Plus, if I'm using my hit die or my superiority die, damn it! I can't click on the right thing. You said 2d8.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 8 4 is 12. So the superiority, the fainting attack is an 8. Yes. And then I will have advantage on my next attack roll against.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that was 12
All
and
right.
8.
So again, okay.
I'm confused.
The way fainting action is supposed to work is you do it before your attack. Because you're saying, am I going this way? No, I'm doing this. That's the whole point, is that you're fainting so it thinks you're going somewhere else. So your next attack is with advantage. But the idea is, before you attack, you trick it by thinking you're going one way, and then you have advantage on your attack and extra damage, right? So it doesn't make sense to attack and then faint, and then 6 seconds go by. See what I mean?
Because I had said before I did the attack that I wanted to use the fainting attack. I don't.
Okay, you did. Yes. But what that would do is give you advantage on that attack, not the next one, because you're doing the feint first, then you get advantage on your attack. Okay. And then it's done.
Oh, okay. All right.
So yeah,
I got it. Okay.
All right. So okay, that's Mariss's turn. Are you not trying to move away or anything?
I'm the mage shield. This is what I do. I can't do anything from range.
I'm that's fine.
Yeah, like I'm useless anywhere else.
Okay, so that is going to be then Meryl's turn.
Okay. Well, I still have the shadowy scimitar, so I spin that a moment. Lightning builds up again. We're going to go for an Eldritch Blast.
All right.
I have an ally that's nearby, I guess, so that counts as pack tactics.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
All right.
Ooh. I get to roll all kinds of dice. Right. And that's the worst I've rolled so far. So 6 points of force damage.
All right.
And the second bolt is a 21 to hit.
All right. 21 hits for sure.
For 11 points of force damage.
All right.
Go figure. And I'm going to move. I think those are walls, right? So I can move a little bit away from the creature and just tuck myself behind the wall, so I can't be subject to it.
Like that.
Getting full cover if I can.
Yes, you can. All right. That is Meryl's turn. Derp.
I'm gonna try Sacred Flame.
All right.
Dex 13.
It's pretty big, not great at dex, especially when it rolls a 2, so that's only a 3. So,
yay!
Roll that Sacred Flame.
So that's 11 points of radiant damage.
All right. All right. You guys are doing some damage to it. All right. That was Derp's turn. Arface, you're up again.
All right. I'm using the big die this time. just gotta.
You do have advantage because your ally is within 5 feet of it.
Good. Because I needed that advantage. Whew, thank goodness. 26.
That hits.
I rolled a 1 and then I rolled a 19. That was... Advantage was helpful. Okay, so where is it? I'm using the short bow, so it's 1d6 plus 4, so that's 5, and then I'm gonna use the sneak attack. 6, 10, 12.
All right.
Yeah, I needed the big dice.
Yeah. All right. The froghemoth looks down at you, Ress, and is going to try to bite you again.
Yeah.
23 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have cowered to distract him.
I can use my reaction and spend a superiority die to make a melee weapon attack against it. For cost.
Yeah, that would normally work, but it won't for reasons that'll become obvious in just a moment.
Great.
So you take 21 piercing damage.
Ouch.
And all of you watch as Ress is swallowed.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
This feels like what happened at Smoky Riders that year, only it was
Yeah.
Steven inside, not me.
Yeah, so it has just swallowed Ress, and then it turns and looks at all of you and kind of just moves a little closer.
Do I still count as being within 5 feet of it?
So, okay, I will allow you to make your attack, but with disadvantage because you are restrained and blinded. So you can make your attack with disadvantage.
All right. That was an 18.
With a
And that was a 14.
Okay, 14 still hits.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can do it, your damage.
Okay. It's is that with this? Yeah. Okay. 1d6. 2 total points.
All right.
Great.
You give it a tiny ulcer.
But I'm fighting.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so that was the froghemoth's turn. Zig and Zag.
Well, now it's on solid ground, so I think Zag will go. Go up at it.
All right.
Go up at it and chomp.
Okay.
Let me whip. Extra Zag. Okay, bite attack. Doo-doo. Oh, he rolls a 1.
Okay. Yeah, that
That
miss is
bite
gonna miss
misses.
them. Yeah. Mhm.
But claw swipe is a 9.
9. Nope.
No.
Miss and miss. It's a little too
Yeah.
scary. Zag is a little bit afraid.
So Zig will take his. Well,
Smarta Master wants to know if the badger is a honey badger. The picture is.
he don't give a shit. Yeah. Well, so I'll go ahead and fire
Okay.
crossbow at it. It's a 20 now, just soft 20.
Okay, that hits.
Which does 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And he will, oh, I forgot the Hunter's Mark.
All right.
5 points for the Hunter's Mark damage.
There you go.
And then go ahead and slide down away from the thing, you know.
All right. Like
10,
what?
10, 15,
Like that?
however far I can go away from it.
What? Like that?
I can't see the bottom of the map, so I don't know
Okay.
if it's... Gotcha.
You can get to here if you want.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. All right. That was Zig and Zag's turn. Vress, you are blinded and restrained, but it is your turn.
I'm gonna do what I can to get out,
Mhm,
I guess. Do I need to roll against the restraint, or is it just because I'm swallowed?
No,
I need to...
you're swallowed. Basically, you need to just try to do damage to it.
Okay, well then I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know how I can miss being inside of it, but
but you also have your arms pinned to your sides
Yeah.
because you're restrained.
Okay.
So
All right. Let's see. It says 16 plus 4 is 20, and that is a 7 plus 4. So it's 11. No.
wait, so
Yeah, 11.
You're going too fast. Well, so the 11 is the final result.
Yeah, you said. Yeah, you said I'm rolling at disadvantage.
Yes,
right?
that's
So
correct.
the first attack was an 11.
Okay,
total.
11 misses.
Okay. Then got an 11 plus 4 is 15, and that is a 13 plus 4, so 17. So it'd be 15 on the second one.
15 hits.
Oh, okay.
It's a big thing,
Yeah.
and you're also inside it.
So that is 6 points of damage.
All right.
Get me out!
All right, that's Vress's turn. Meryl. I just realized technically Vress should be having her turn before Zig and Zag, so I'll fix that for next round. But
it doesn't seem to be too hard to hit. Okay. Once again, kind of stepping out and backward as I once again do the Eldritch Blast.
all right, sure.
And there is an ally near it.
Yes.
With the honey badger.
Yeah. Well, and technically our faces also. It's just
Okay.
it's diagonal.
That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
With the first bolt 5 points.
All right.
And so close. 24 to hit.
That hits too.
For another 8 points.
All right.
And again, I'm backing up another behind the wall, so I'm keeping my distance.
Okay.
Oh, the next wall over.
All right.
Oh boy.
Okay. Derp, your turn. This thing is
Sacred-
starting to look pretty wounded.
I'm gonna use Sacred Flame again.
All right. It fails again.
Cool. So that's 9 points of radiant damage.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. That was Derp's turn. Our face.
Ah, yes. So I am going to use my bonus action to disengage
Mm-hmm.
and move back as far as I can without going behind a wall.
Oh shit, I forgot to move.
Did you want to move? You can move if you want. But where are you? You need to.
All right.
far
I need to be within 20 feet, so I'm just backing up to. I think it's 20 feet, right? Yeah. So, and then I'm gonna throw my daggers at
All
him
right, I'll put you here so you're not in the way. Okay.
now that he's using the big die this time.
Mhm.
Do I still have advantage because Starla's within 5 feet? Oh, Badger
Well,
is too.
Yeah. Well, Starla is. I guess that would still technically count. It's complicated. I feel like
of the
no,
5 feet.
It doesn't matter. The Badger's there. Doesn't that count?
that the Badger does count. I would say I think that Starla inside or Vress inside would not count.
So 18.
18 hits.
And she's restrained, so it shouldn't count,
Hmm.
I think.
I think incapacitated is usually the rule, but I think
Yeah,
also
yeah.
swallowed is a
Six.
special circumstance.
And I'm going to do the sneak attack. 9. 13. Ooh, nice. And 18. 18 points of damage.
Okay, was that for the whole total or just the 18 for the sneak attack?
The whole total.
Okay.
Yeah. For my first dagger.
Okay.
And then I am going to throw the second dagger.
All right.
Ooh, natural 20.
Nice.
That should have been the sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
2 plus 4 is 6, so 12 points of damage.
Wow. Okay. It's looking pretty bad now, you guys.
Good.
So that's Arface's turn. At the start of the frog hemoth's turn, Russ, you're going to take 11 acid damage.
Okay.
And the frog
Being
hemoth is going to start
digested.
to retreat down the drain tube.
Oh no.
Woo! that net on
Opportunity attack from Zag.
This cut.
Yes, please.
Mhm.
No.
Okay.
Get me out of here!
That's a 9.
It drops down the drain tunnel.
Oh no!
Yeah.
So right now I'll say that you guys can't see it from here, but you know it has just gone down that dark drain tunnel. So that is what it does on its turn. So Russ, you're still inside.
Oh my god! Well,
Cut your way out. Cut your way out.
yeah, I'm restrained. I don't have a lot of.
Uh,
Okay.
So attacks
Okay.
at disadvantage are really kind of all you can.
Yeah, that's
Do.
all I got.
Mhm.
Okay.
Roll 20.
Okay, so that one was a 5 plus 4, so 9.
That's
So that
misses.
one's probably not going to hit.
Yeah. Mhm.
Although the other one was only a 6. Okay, now my second attack.
Mhm.
Well, that was a natural 20. That's
Woo.
going away.
Mhm.
And that's a 10 plus 4, so 14.
14 hits.
Oh, okay. So I'll probably do like 2 points of damage. Oh, I did 5 points of damage.
Okay. That's not enough to make it barf you up.
Help me!
Do you have your action surge?
I
You haven't
do.
used it.
I haven't used it. Yeah. Okay.
You also have second wind, I think, don't you?
No, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have all these things.
Yeah. I think you can't use second wind now because I think it's a bonus action. You've
It's-
used your
yeah.
bonus action.
I haven't used a bonus action yet. I get 2 attacks.
Okay.
Um,
All right. So, well, I mean,
and
do what
so
you're going to do.
I'm gonna. So let's see. If I get 1 additional action, does that mean I get 2 more attacks since I get 2
Yes.
attacks per? Okay.
Yes, that's what the
All right.
action search does.
I'm doing it.
All right.
So rolling at disadvantage.
Mhm.
So that one's a 13, so 17 on the first roll and 19. So,
So
17.
that's another hit. Yeah.
And that is a 6.
Okay.
Second attack. That's an 11 plus 4, 15. And 10 plus 4, so 14.
That hits.
Okay. 2 points.
Okay. So still not enough to make it barf you up, but you certainly hurt it more. And also, if you wanted, you have your second wind, which
I'm probably going to need it.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
1d10 plus 5 hit points you get back.
Okay, let's see. D10, this one, I think. Yes.
All right.
The 10! Yes! So excited.
Zig and Zag, you're up. This thing has just disappeared down the drain tunnel with your friend inside.
Leave no kobold behind.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do about it?
Gonna jump in.
Okay.
I'm gonna run and jump in.
All right. So because you backed up all the way, 5, 10,
Oh, right.
15,
That's right.
20, 25.
So-
you can get there, but if you dash, I'll let you basically jump down.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
with
yeah,
your
actually,
movement,
so
but you
I
won't
would
have any
probably
attacks.
send Zag first,
Okay.
and then I'll follow.
5, 10,
behind.
15. So Zag, I think, probably looks back at you a little nervously before jumping down the dark hole where the monster just went. But is that what you're telling it to do?
We must save him. Her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jump. Zag takes 1 bludgeoning damage and lands on top after falling a bit, lands on top of this monster thing, and it's basically like on top of it, but can make attacks if you want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a 1 for the bite.
Oh, it's a stressful
But-
circumstance for sure.
Right.
21 with the claw.
Okay, 21, that hits.
Huzzah! Which is the 2d4 plus 1.
And it was not very far down the drain yet, but it is still moving.
3, 4, 5, 8, 9 points of damage.
Oh. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
And Ziggle dash the rest of the way to
Okay.
jump in, yeah.
All right. All right. You and Zag are both now on top of this thing, and it's swirling around. Its tentacles are all over the place, and you're basically all in a pile. It's very ungainly.
I love it.
All right. That's Zig and Zag. Meryl, your turn.
And that's how we all died, Your Honor. Always for the pack. And I will just run and jump in the hole.
5, 10. So dashing?
Yep.
I don't have another map for down there, by the way.
It's a deep dark
Yeah,
hole.
so it is completely dark, but you guys have dark vision. All right, so that you had to dash to get there, so that's it. But you're now all in a pile on top of this thing in a drain tunnel, in a drain sluice that is certainly got water and sludge pouring down on top of it. It's sliding down the sides.
Yeah.
All right, Derp, you're up.
Derp, don't jump down. You have the book.
But people are getting hurt, and I kind of want to go help them.
This is pretty epic.
I
Yeah.
don't know what to do.
It's
This
tough.
Smart Master says, "Don't go in, Derp."
What
what's
would
your help?
Sitzlebeck want you to do?
What would Sitzlebeck want?
I'm at 27 of 44 right now.
Yes.
Where are you at, Chooch?
I'm at 44. I'm full health.
And Meryl, are you at full health?
I'm at 33, and I'm also for full health.
I'm so
Oh,
tempted to hit
Ascending
sacred
order here.
flame.
You need to save that book.
I would save the book.
All right, I'm just gonna.
Hold your action if it appears again.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold sacred flame in case I see a tentacle
Okay.
or anything else belonging to the frog. Hemoth.
All right. You are doing that. Arface, you're up.
Now the question is, do I help Derp get out? Do I think Derp can get out on their own, or do I jump in to the fray?
Pirate.
These are the choices.
What would Sitzlebeck want? Well, he wants the book, but also stories are going to be written about us. Derp, make sure you tell them everything. So, I am going to move,
Mm-hmm.
pick up my daggers.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash down the hole.
All right. What?
And then can I make an attack?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm going to be holding my daggers this time.
I'm going to say, although you certainly have allies within 5 feet,
Yeah.
the
It's not gonna be
awkwardness
good.
of the situation is going to cancel out the advantage. So
I agree.
I think that you can make the attack, but it will not be with advantage, and it will not be sneak attack due to the complications of the situation.
Yep.
It will be all you can do to not stab your friends as you
16?
dive down on top of them. 16 does
16?
hit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that would be 2 plus 4 is 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And my second dagger goes. Ooh, nice. So that will be 26
All right.
And
26
that's
hits.
7 points of damage.
So, in this epic dash, you're thinking, stories will be written about this. Tell them everything. Jump. Diving down with your daggers. Don't hit your friends. Gotta save your friends. Lucky shot. Right up through the center of its mouth, the top of its mouth, up into its brain, and the whole thing sort of shivers and goes limp. But you guys are all now still on top of this thing as it is sliding down this vertical sewage tunnel.
Cut her out!
Get me out!
Now we kind of need the cleric.
So, so it is. It's the Froghemoth's turn, and it's technically dead. But let me just given the. Let's see if the. Okay, so here's how this works. I'm going to say because you're still in its stomach and it just died, you are still going to take the acid damage.
Yep.
And so that's going to be 12 acid damage.
Okay.
But you feel that its muscles are no longer constricting around you, so you are no longer restrained by it. And so it is now your turn, and you feel like you could just climb out of its mouth.
I am doing that right now.
Yes.
I ain't scared, but this is gross.
It's probably a toss-up whether it smells better inside or out.
Yep.
You guys are also slowly, as this thing's bulk is filling this, like the most of the space of this thing, and in fact, now that it's going limp, you guys feel like you're starting to accelerate as you go slide down this vertical tunnel with all the sludge and water falling down on top of
How
you.
far from the opening of the drain do you think we are?
I think you're probably 30 feet down by now.
Throw us the rope!
So, Vress, you used some of your movement to climb out of its mouth, but you still have your action or whatever if you want.
It's probably too. How? What is the diameter of this?
The
Right.
drain is 10 feet diameter, but it also has lots of water and sludge pouring down into it.
So that's not gonna work. I don't have arrows. I got nothing. I don't know. There's like I can try to scramble up, but there's like nothing to hold on to.
Mm-mm.
So, thanks, but where are we going? Why are we in a hole?
Down? I got arrows. Should we tie? Anybody got a rope? Tie a rope to my dagger. I'll throw it
All
up.
right, so Vress, if you don't have any action to take, are we moving on?
Yeah, I guess. Like, there's like I got nothing. Like,
Are we still in initiative?
Yeah, because they're still moving into danger for sure.
where's
So
Derp?
Okay.
Zig, Zag, what are you guys doing?
Falling.
If any of you down there have any thoughts, I'm all ears.
Yeah.
You do recognize that now all of you are down there except Derp, and she's the one with the book. You would guess that you're sliding down at this point about 15 feet per round.
So really,
So not fast
You would
enough
have
to
enough time
hurt
to-
yourself from falling, but certainly getting further and further away from where you intended to be.
but fast enough
Yeah.
that we won't be able to like throw a rope up and pull ourselves up.
Do these walls have any
It'd be
surface
challenging for
whatsoever?
sure. They do, but the problem is that the water and sludge is pouring down from the top, so it's hard to get purchase on. Like, it would be one thing to climb them if they were dry, but they're not.
I pull out one of my daggers and try to jam it into the rock around us to try to get a foothold.
Okay.
I'm not smart
What
enough.
check do you think would be the best for that? In terms, I'm
Sadly,
thinking maybe
probably
strength,
athletics.
right? Yeah, athletics is what I was thinking.
Sadly, yeah.
You can give it a
All right.
shot though.
I'll give it a try. That's a natural 1.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I
That
think.
dagger's gone.
Yeah, I think you just like the dagger pulls out of your hand and drops off.
You should have used
Yes.
Piton.
So that total, by the way, was -1 on the roll.
Yeah. So I think it actually it drops and it falls through one of the small gaps between the Froghemoth's bulk and the below and just tumbles into darkness.
Oh yeah, we have the pitons, don't we?
Yep.
I did have that. Damn it.
I don't have those.
All right. I mean,
You don't
so
have a
I
Designeering?
I think at this point, initiative is somewhat moot, but you guys are still moving in the wrong direction. So
Yeah.
Well, where does this empty out? Maybe it just empties out into a river and we can go with it. But
Well, if
Up
so,
top.
we need to derp jump.
No, don't.
So I'm gonna try the same thing that Marl did, but with a Piton,
okay,
and that's gonna probably still be in athletics. Yeah.
yeah,
It's a 3.
no, it's just no good. I think at this point, you guys are pretty sure that's
Yeah,
that's not going to
Oh,
work.
sorry,
Can't
it's a 4.
really tie a
Modified is
rope
4.
to a crossbow bolt. So.
Right? Yeah. So, Derp, I think you can hear them yelling down there.
Yeah. So are they? I mean, they're underwater, right?
Well, so this is a vertical drain pipe. So water is coming down into it from all 4 sides. So water is like pouring down on top of them, but the tube is partly plugged by the Froghemoth that is kind of sliding down the sides, kind of going.
All right. How far down
the
are
side.
they?
Right now they're about 45 feet down.
Okay, so too far for a rip because those are only like what 20 feet.
I think
They're
they're
50
50 feet.
50.
If I can get a rest, I can get us out of here. I think, but I can't do it now.
I'm gonna tie off my rope and I'm gonna throw it down there and see if anybody can grab a hold of it.
Okay, where are you tying it to?
What kind of
I mean, there's this bridge thing, but
bridge
it's kind
there,
of
what is
it's just wood, and it's pretty old and not super sturdy.
let me see what I have. I ain't got shit.
I mean, you can try. There's not really anything else to tie it to. You can try.
Yeah.
Do you have pitons?
Yeah.
You could stab one into the rock. And
Well, we're also talking about like how much time is there, right? You know.
Yeah.
True.
So
Or just hold on to it.
I am going to shit, y'all. There's nothing to tie it off to. I am going to.
You are a cleric, and you are a cleric of Sitzlebeck, right?
Yeah.
I think you are in this moment of crisis, and
right.
and this feeling of danger and not knowing what to do. And I think that there's just a brief moment of calm that presses into your awareness. And Sitzlebeck says, "I need a leap of faith."
So I take the book out and I make sure that it's wrapped up as tightly as can be, protected from water and all that shit, and I jump in.
And that's where we will call it for tonight.
You know, like songs about us.
Oh
So
my
I do have a way out,
Yeah?
as long as it's less than 90 feet down.
Hmm?
But it would require rest because I still have Thunderstep.
Oh.
It's gonna be tough to rest while we're
Well-
dangling on top of a Froghemoth.
That gets you out, and maybe
can take
one
one
other
person with me.
Okay.
I can do
Well,
twice.
I think we are going to leave it there, though. I think we've run pretty long too already for tonight, but that was a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you had fun. And,
Oh, yeah.
I survived getting eaten like that. That's crazy.
yeah. And I will also just congratulate you that just asking nicely was the right answer for that guy in the library.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys could not have taken him if you tried to fight. would
Nope,
not have worked
I
out.
didn't think so.
Yeah, after he just
Gold
like
mark.
luckily evaded my putting the hands over the eyes. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, mm-mm, this
Mhm.
is no, that's not good.
All right. Well, thank you guys for playing, and thank you everyone who is watching, whether you watched live or later. If you're listening in audio, we love you. Tonight we were playing on Wednesday, but starting next week we're going to be shifting to Tuesday. And at least if all goes according to plan, I'm hoping for a special guest on Tuesday. So we will see. Hopefully that'll work out. Thank you for joining us, Nutty. I was so glad you were able to play with us tonight.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That last minute jump in.
And despite
Goodness,
some,
you're doing Wednesday this week
Yeah.
and not Tuesday
Yeah.
this week.
well, and you know, despite the minor glitches that I always have with Roll20, I think it worked pretty well in terms of having cool looking maps.
Yeah.
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 And so we'll leave it there for tonight, and we'll be back. Oh, Smarter Master is saying, what was the message? The message you got from that Derp got from Sitzlebeck? Is that the question? The message, in case I just said it too quietly for people to hear on the audio, it was, I need a leap of faith. So.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. All right, though. That's going to do it for tonight. So thank you once again to everybody, and we'll be back next week for more adventure on so many
So many
levels.
levels.